we are going to be talking about some consumer goods stocks that also have to do with health. So who better to discuss it with me than John Quast and Corinne? If you guys have any questions in the meantime, log on to Slido. The username, I believe, is MFLive, Live. So if you have any questions, hop on there, ask away, and we will be taking that towards the end of the show, the second half of the show. So as I mentioned before, we're going to talk about fitness changes during the pandemic. The coronavirus has touched virtually every aspect of our lives. And I mean that virtually, like truly everything is now virtual. And fitness is no exception to that. People are working out differently. Some are working out more often than normal. They're connecting in different ways. So we're going to talk about some stocks that have fared well because of these changes and some that have fared not so well because of these changes. Let's start out with some basic stats. Around 17% of gyms have shuttered permanently across the US in 2020. So that's nothing to sneeze at. I know personally, being here in DC, a lot of my local gyms have closed down, and the ones that have reopened have seen anemic attendance. Not many people want to work out in a communal setting anymore. And that means that that's about $14 billion lost in revenue for those gyms just between March and August of 2020. And that's a billion with a B. So it's being felt in every corner of the United States for sure. And it also means that the pie is a lot smaller. Companies have had to be dynamic and adapt to compete for smaller portions of the pie. And certain companies that supply out-home workout equipment, for example, like Peloton and Nautilus, have seen insane growth. Peloton has seen 100% revenue increase year over year, which equates to about $1.8 billion, billion with a B. Their first billion revenue increase, and that smaller total pie and performance is not evenly distributed. So some companies have done well, like Peloton, like Nautilus, others not so well, like Planet Fitness, for example. That communal gym feel just doesn't hold the same appeal that it used to a couple years ago. And so, yeah, let's talk about a company that's done well. This is a favorite of mine. I'll kick it off. Lululemon. I've talked about it before. This has been a favorite of mine for some time now. It makes up, perhaps embarrassingly, more than a quarter of my portfolio. I'm a huge fan of it. I spent a lot of my money there, so I like to think of it as boosting the stock. I'm doing my part.
There you go.
And it's been a favorite of mine for some time now. Since its Vancouver-based inception in 1998, Lulu has managed to elevate itself from the brand of college sorority sisters to a well-regarded household name. It's done strategic partnerships with high-end fitness brands and experiences that have only worked to elevate it as an attainable status symbol for fitness fanatics alike. It's got slightly higher price points compared to its competitors like Gap, Nike, Adidas, which give it a competitive edge with some sticky crisis resistance a la 2020. Sales are rare, but customers are fiercely loyal due to strong brand awareness and its successful social pushes. That's paid off. E-commerce continues to outperform, raking in just over $545 million in net revenue this past quarter. Even more impressive is that all of those online sales are direct to consumer. So people aren't getting Lululemon from Dick's or Amazon the way that they might for their Nike or Adidas. They have to go to Lululemon.com. International has also been going gangbusters. It's outperforming and is on track to quadruple its 2018 sales levels, and just reported net revenue increases of 125% compared to the year ago quarter. It's definitely going to be a push going forward, and I'm seeing things that I like so far. Stock is down a little bit, 3% year to date, but has seen a nice push of 13%. It's up 13% over the past year. So I'm not worried about a little market correction. I'm a happy shareholder, and I think that anybody who does own Lululemon should be as well.